So right now we're going to just wait for a little bit to see how everything goes. It's been a while since I played. Once again with that amazing epic music. And that's the sound that we're going back in. If I can get the game to reload, like it should. Well, sometimes this happens. Let's see what happens this time. And there it goes! I honestly thought that was going to take forever. Now it's just one last thing that I need to fix. I've always loved this music. It's always so triumphant and gets me really pumped to go into this. Dun, 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 dun. Hello everyone, and welcome to the new Mountain Blade campaign that we are going to be doing. This is supposed to be streaming on both YouTube and on Twitch, so whenever I do it, you'll be able to catch it on either platform, whichever one you want to watch. And hopefully you guys will enjoy this as much as I did. And am going to. So if you don't know, this is a very fun game that came out, well, it's still in beta, but the original came out way long ago, it feels like. And it's basically a medieval RPG. And they've updated it since with Mountain Blade Bannerlord 2, which I loved playing way back in the very beginning of this year. The only problem I had with it was the game wouldn't allow you to progress easily. So now we're going to go back in, and I'm thinking we're going to be part of what would be Britain, which are the Batanans. The Batanans still remember the olden days when the woods stretched across the northern Calradia, and the Empire cities had yet to violate their sanctity. The fierce warriors remain loyal to traditional ways. They paint their faces when going into battle. Even their noblemen prefer to fight on foot while using axes and two-handed swords, while with deadly efficiency. I am horrible at reading. Blech. Now we get to make our character. He's going to be a giant with a pretty deep voice. And we're going to make him slightly tan.
Warriors! Go fast!
Actually, let's make a dwarf.
Advance!
That sounds like a dwarf. Oh, wait. Face. I'm just going to randomize this until I get something vaguely dwarf-like. And then we want him to have a beard. Hair. Yeah, that's a good dwarf beard right there. Can we make it red? Yes, we can. Ooh, that or that. I'm not sure which one looks better. Definitely not that. That's too small. That's a dwarven beard. Now he needs long locks of hair. Not too long. That looks like a dwarf if I've ever seen one. And now we'll give him some red face paint across the face. Okay, it looks like most of the face paints are just They look almost African. That one just looks Gothic metal. That's more Britannian Celtic. That one just looks like a scar. That one is a scar. Okay. I think that works. And eye color. That works right there. So we were born into a family of... We'll be part of the chieftain's Hearthguard. Our family were trusted kinsfolk to the Britannian chief and sat at his table in his great hall. The father assisted the chief in running affairs of the clan and trained with the traditional weapons of the Britannian elite. The two-handed sword or flax and the bow. So basically we get a pointed bow and a point and two-handed weaponry. As a child, we were noted for our brawn. That actually looks pretty decent. And we worked in the smith because this is a dwarf, of course. So yeah, he's going to be a smith. No doubt about that. In the youth, we served... Going to Kern. No, we trained with the Hearthguard. Ha-ha! In our adulthood, we defeated an enemy in battle. And as for our families, so like many other families in Calradia, your life upended by war. Your home was ravaged by passage of the army. After army, eventually you sold your property and set off with your father, your mother, brother, and two younger siblings on a new town that was safer, but you did not make it. Along the way, which you were staying was attacked by raiders. Your parents were slain, your two siblings seized, and you and your brother survived because, well, first off, our dwarven might. There's nothing to say about that. And we're a cunning dwarf. We tricked them. Now we need to decide on a dwarven name. Oof. How about Yargoth? Yargoth, the dwarf from hell. And then this... I keep it at mostly realistic. Except for movement speed, because we want to be able to move in this campaign, and sometimes if you don't have the right perks, it will take 10 years for you to cross one part of the map to the next part. So enable death. If the heroes are able to die on the battlefield, yes. And we won't let them auto-allocate perks. And then back to what we came to Bannerlord for, the kick-ass music. Brother, it's been 3 days. We've been tracking those I think we're getting close. We need to think about what happens next. We're going to continue the tutorial for right now. Just see how things have changed. I'm actually not dropping as many frames as I thought it would be. So let's start by picking up some weapons. Wait. There we go. That's easy enough for sword training. We'll switch to long sword.
You are dead.
There we go. That's all done. Now, what we came here for. Some actual hand-to-hand training. 3, 2, 1. Oof. He circled around me. Come on. He's almost in the corner.
I'll split your skull.
There we go. Next one. 3, 2, 1. Come on. And now I think that's pretty much all we're going to do with that. It seems like the training is still the same. Sorry if the stream is lagging. I'm hoping it's not going to the entire time, but I can't be entirely sure. I just really slurred the word sure. So now we go. Two. 3. 4. 5. 6. Next is the bow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What I'm aiming for here is just roughly the same pattern. Okay. It's taking me a bit longer to get the hang of this, because they're heavier weapons. Gee, who would have thought that? Two. Oh, I missed at that range? Really? What's the last one? Okay. That one took longer than I expected. Now let's get some mounted training up in here. And we want... We'll take the pike first. That way we get some good training first. Missed one. Got that one. Missed two. Three. Four. Got most of it. All I want is a passing score. Oof. Failing here. Ah. There we go. Horse jumps. Missed again. 15 out of 23. That actually isn't too bad. I was expecting a lot worse. I think that's actually where we can get off. Now let's go see how this goes. We are ready. Let's go. So once again, we welcome everyone who's coming in for this, and we're just testing the waters out for this particular one. We're going to see what we can do and see how far we can get before this breaks again. It's broken a couple times on me in streams in the past, so hopefully it doesn't do that too much, but I'm expecting it to do it once or twice. I'm going to take a walk around. We're here for food. Maybe some men to come with us. The headman here should probably help us. Let's find him. And that person is way over there. So we have a single sword. Then we have a pike. Interesting. So we need some help with raiders. They've taken our younger brother. They got your people too. Sorry to hear that. We want to skip on that. Press the tab and move on. Recruit all. Byproduct. So right now we're just kind of going through the tutorial as fast as possible. The stream may lag for a little bit on that. I think we've done everything that we needed to do. Just to make sure, I want to talk with the headman one more time. Now we leave. I thought we hired all the troops here. So now we have what we need. We're looking for a doctor. How we do this is by hunting down the criminals. So first, let's look at this stuff. We have a free point that we can use for whatever we want. Strong grip or wood chopper. We'll increase our damage with two-handed shields. That should help us out in the long run. And now we have maxed out the focus points that we can use for that, so that's going to be good. Now we can look at this. This is everything that we need it to do. Now we just need to defeat 3 of these looting parties, which is going to be easy. So, for those who want to know more about the schedule that we have now, it is going to be a more interesting combination of sorry, I just blanked for a second. I'm going to do a more interesting combination of every Tuesday, Thursday of doing more and more with streams. So Tuesday and Thursdays are going to be high YouTube, high Twitch stream days, and then every other day I'm going to have some time for something else. Possibly recording videos. So we can press this, skip it, and we didn't lose that many. Take the prisoner. We take all the loot. Now we attack. But yes, I want to do Tuesday, Thursday bannerlord as I can. And every other day I'm going to either record videos or I'm going to stream a game. That's going to be more of as discretion calls for. So be prepared on the YouTube channel to see more videos coming up, and on Twitch to see more Bannerlord. I'm not entirely sure what other videos I might put on it. There we go. There's one of the raiders down. Oof. Ah. How does this go? So far they've only taken me down, but we've taken most of them out. Ooh, please don't tell me we lose. 7. Last member. Ah. Crushing defeat. Not that many raiders left to fight. So we go over here, recruit all the troops that we need. Buy product. We'll sell the gambeson and all that. Now we're going to attack them in a smarter direction.
Attack!
So once again, we charge with the pike. They've already taken out one of our guys. That's not good. Yeah, so it's a 1-to-1, but their guy's dead. Okay. 3 versus 6 or 7. 7. There we go. One more down. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go! Oof, they knocked me out. There goes one more raider. Come on. They can do it. Come on, come on. Let's see this raider go down. And that one misses. That one misses. And finally, you, good sir, deliver the final blow. No prisoners of the raiders tonight. So now we have all that. We can go after the last group. And charge! One of our guys went down. In fact, that's my brother who went down. Brother, according to the story. So let's see how this goes. So for tomorrow, I do plan on streaming Raft and trying to get through chapter 1. So it may take me a couple of days this week to get through that. And the reason for that is because chapter 2 should be coming out soon. I've been keeping up with the Discord server, and the mods for that have been saying that they want to get chapter 2 out soon-ish. They've been working really hard and it looks amazing so far. So I can't wait to see what that looks like. There we go. Now we got 2 more prisoners. Get all that good loot. Sweet loot. We rescue several prisoners. You give them a bit of water and bread. Short while, one staggers to his feet. It comes out to greet you. I don't know who you are, but I'm in your debt. These brigands would have marched us to our deaths. My name's Tarktos. I'm a doctor by trade. I was on a bit of a quest, but now I think I'm not really made for that kind of thing. I was with a caravan and they just came out of the bush. We were surrounded and outnumbered, so we gave up. I figured they keep us alive if just for the ransom. But then they start flogging us along at the top speed without any water, and I was just ready to drop. I could feel the signs of heat stroke creeping up. I told them that, but they just kept flogging me more. If the group hadn't come along, maybe I have a way to thank you properly. We were looking for 2 children captured by the raiders. Can you tell us anything? He's afraid he has not seen any children. He's going to tell us to go to some guy. Then we go to the hideout. We attack the hideout. Pretty sure there's someone over here at least. No! No one is over there. It's 8 versus 8. And anything we can do to thin their numbers helps us out in the long run. Now we go for the next one. So now it's 8 versus 7. All we have to do is keep being stealthy. Eight versus 6, and we have taken no damage. Let's keep this going. Come on, hold it, hold it. There we go. 5 more. I think we're going to have to cross the river again. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to cross the river again just because the rest seem to be over there. So 5 more. So far we're taking no prisoners. There we go. Oof. Come on. Now we meet them. Headman's troops. We heard you took our little brother and sister. Where are they? I don't duel slavers. Men attack. So 5v2, 5v1, and we won. Even though we got knocked out pretty much instantly. Well, he recognizes defeat when he sees it. If he's going to be a captive, let him introduce himself. He is Ragnaros. So that's at least one good thing. You better help us get our brother back. Yada, yada, yada. Now let's see how this goes. We take all of the loot. So hopefully the next stream won't be as glitchy as this one is. Or at least it appears to be. So he's was hoping to find more treasure here, but business wasn't going too well for Ragnaros and his gang. We should hit the road. And now we're splitting up. And our family name, seeing as Yargoth is our name, let's go with Hammer Thorn. And now we shall be creating our own kingdom. Ooh. Let's see what we can use as a symbol. Lots of good symbols here. I don't remember this many being in there last time, so what looks like a dwarven thing? Oh yeah, we definitely want a red flag. Oh, we want it to be green. That definitely looks cool. And we shall go with that. That actually looks good enough. So our tutorial is now over. We have made it out. And the idea is to now rebuild our clan, so increase our dinars by 2,000 and get a party size of 20. Then investigate Metzer's folly. So we need to talk to certain nobles to get through. I used to have a list of these nobles, but I don't anymore, so please forgive me for that. It'll probably be for the best. So now we're going to take 3. Let's see if anyone has any quests for us before we really get into this. They know me as Yargoth. Mark it down and you shall be hearing of me a lot. I am Sermon. I own land around here. I speak for many of the people of this village. I'll mark your name. I have a quick question. What is it? Never mind. I must leave now. Well, that didn't work. Who do we talk to next? Let's try Orchard Sateva. My name is Yargoth. Mark it down. I'm Orchard. I've lived here all my life. The land due to my kin. Good question. Nope. I'm guessing we won't have any quest in here. But it's worth the try to figure it out. Nomias Yargov. Quick question, never mind. Must leave. And now we actually do leave. Let's hunt down these forest bandits real quick. That should give us some kind of noteworthy name around here. And then we'll go to Lycron after hitting up another town for recruits. Either surrender or otherwise. Attack! And we'll see if I can't pick out one or two.
Charge!
Okay. We've increased amount. There's two. Ah. Last raider. Come on. You versus me. Let's go. Oof. I win. So there's only two survivors, me and some other guy. Everyone else is dead. But hey, I leveled up. So now we could take some of that. We're low on health, so we're going to be moving slow for a little bit. Increase our hit points by 3, that would be great. And let's increase our tactics, too. We're going to increase it a lot. And we'll increase our cunning as well. That should help us out in the long run. Let's recruit some troops. And then I see we have a task. Deliver a herd to Vorstrom. This should actually be pretty easy because the old game that I remember playing a lot, the original Mountain Blade, that was the most difficult task you could have. Heard you may need my help with a problem. Any other way? I will bring your sheep safely to wherever you wanted me to go to, which I think is Vorstrom. And Vorstrom is actually not too far. Then we'll go start talking to nobles and asking about information they may or may not know. So if we have the same task, we can't have two of that task. That's also good to know. So we'll start by going to Monrilla, then Gordrix, then finally to Vorstrom. Seeing how many guys we can get along the way to join to our party. And we can't deal with extortion tests right now because of how small our army is. We'll recruit. And we'll talk to this noble and see what she knows. They know me as Yargoth. House Hirgos, the one should not be too proud of one's lineage. I'm glad to say that we have always taken seriously our duty to protect the common folk of the Empire. Well, that's what some people call the Great Battle of Pendrak in the year 1077. Emperor Netris led an army accompanied by Kuzats and Nasari to fight a coalition of Sturgeons, Battens, and Vandalins. I see. Can you tell me anything about it? Lucan is who we must figure out who we must find for this particular empire. So let's go to Vorstrom first. I'm surprised we didn't get anything, but we'll go to Vorstrom first. We'll expand our party, and then we'll start going through hunting nobles down. We'll recruit all the troops that we can. Now, who is it in Vorstrom I need to get it to? Solvers the Silversmith. Let's talk to him. Mark my name down as Yargroff. About the task he gave me, I have brought the 12 heads of cattle. Now we can leave. Let's do some trading of our own while we're here, though. We'll sell all that. We shall leave. We'll go to the fishing village. Or we can fight looters off first. Let's fight some looters. This is typically the weakest enemy in the game, so they shouldn't be too much of a threat to us. Surrender or die, brigand! Attack! Charge! Why am I the only one armed? Oh, no, you guys have swords. I was thinking for a second there that we were unarmed. So at least they're severely damaged. Okay, they're doing good. They're doing actually really good. Let's give them some extra help. And now we have this one running away. Cowards don't leave the battlefield! You know what? I said cowards do not leave the battlefield. Okay, I'm gonna ram him through with the spear. He's still running. How much health do you have left, my dude? Charge! Stab! Stab! I'm just horrible at piloting a horse. He is not evading me. He's just running in a straight line. I'm just that horrible at piloting this horse. And now we have 6 Imperial recruits ready to rise up in the ranks. We'll take that. And let's start by expanding our infantry base. The rest will go into range, and that should help us out with fighting ranged enemies. Let's see if there's anything else that we can do before we leave. We can't recruit, so we'll move on to Alvapas. And we'll start hunting down nobles. Recruit. Where they take all the good ones. Needs access to lands. What's the problem? Any other way? We'll go there. So the access to lands quests are always interesting because they're no matter what, you lose reputation with someone. We have a looter that wants to join our ranks. Sadly, that's not how this works. And now we get stopped by the peasants. Calm down. Take your grievance to your lord. So we actually got paid for that. Oh yeah, we're hunting down this looting band. Surrender or die. Attack. This always ends with us winning.
Charge!
So now everyone, we're full on charge. Ooh! They actually got some good hits in. Oh, jeez. Look at my boys winning that battle for me.
Kill them all!
Yeah, I think that's it. The battle's won. They still have 9 men. I'll get those 9 men later! take all their loot. Hunt down the remaining 9. And now we go. Send in our troops. Ooh, they actually killed one of our guys. But we got 3 prisoners. And it appears it was Imperial recruit that was lost. At least I think so. I can't tell. I didn't look at the battle records to see who died. What do you want? Yeah, we're not going to deal with that just yet. Instead, we're going to Volstrom. We're going to see what we can get as far as payment for both the looters and for our own guys. Go to the trade. Overall, it's not a better weapon. We'll keep the grain and all the food, but all this clothing must go. And that puts us at a nice 2,000. And we'll buy a couple more horses. That should increase our speed and keep us underneath that 2,000 mark. We'll ransom our prisoners. Let's see how the inside the tavern looks. Brendan the horse thief. Yeah, I don't want a horse thief in my unit just yet. There's the ransom broker. So we at least have 9 days of food. So let's see if we can't find any nobles that might know of who we need to be speaking with. As we slowly increase our party size. Okay, that's good. And let's head for the Northern Empire. Well, we just found 2 bands of looters. And at least one of them is going to be easy to catch. I can see it right now. Yep. Surrender or die. We will attack head on. Head on. Apply directly to the forehead. Charge! Come on, let's go. Let's go. Oof. Their rock assault was just enough to break me. $51 damage. Let none of them run away! Or we could let that one run away. We have one of his friends anyway, so let's just let him run away. One of our recruits died. And now we have a good balanced infantry to archer ratio. Exactly half and half. So let's go to Poros. They have a gang fight going on. I am not going to get into that. There we got a full group. Now we can sell all that. Just as close, but not fully there. So Tavern District. Now we have that. Let's talk to this person. I don't think I know you. Peace to you, stranger. I'm Yargoth. Let's get... My name's Yargoth, madam. Tell me about yourself. I'll tell you my story, why not? I was born with a birthmark on my shoulder in the shape of an eye. Whenever I passed my neighbors in the street, they made the sign of protector at me. They began to blame me for the sickness of the children and the livestock. Eventually, they demanded my father drive me out of the village because I was the fourth of 4 girls. It was no great loss for him to comply. Probably saved him worry over where he was going to find money to marry me off. My mother screamed and wept, but her opinions were of no consequence. I wandered from village to village, began stealing, begging and stealing. You may imagine how I fared, at the mercy of robbers and the road, who had no more fear of the evil eye than they did of man's laws. But eventually I learned to protect myself, and the body of one careless bandit afforded me with my first sword and leather jerkin. Sad tale. I could use someone like her in my company. Right, here you are. Now I just need to make the money to pay for her. Or keep her employed underneath us. And we catch up with these looters. Send in the troops. We get no prisoners, but we do get some valuable tools and weaponry. That's good to know. We're not going to do that for simple reasons. And we'll sell all that. we're not going to attack the mountain bandit lair, so we're just not going to do that. There's nothing of importance there. We could use a good task. Ooh, deliver a herd. These usually pay well. Mark my name down. Heard you need help. Tell me how I can help. Now we're going to attack this band of 10 looters. Because why not? Send in the troops! 2 guys were made unconscious. 3 guys got made unconscious, but we get more from the live. And we'll make him a veteran infantryman. Oh, that's a good haul right there. 23 looters, right before we even step foot into town. You'll never take us alive. Well, I don't plan to.
Attack!
Oof. I really need to get a ranged weapon. Something like a crossbow or a bow or even the pillars. They killed one of my guys, so I'm going to definitely take my revenge out by taking out as many of them as I possibly can. Come on. You guys wouldn't really leave me now, would you? Come on. Come on. Come on. There's 1. There's 2. There's 6 looters that still exist. We'll take them. What did I get? A peasant. Infantry. Infantry. Ooh, that's all really good stuff. Fortunately for that group, they are in the wrong spots for me to try to have my revenge. So Stew Bones. And Stew Bones has a task himself. Wouldn't you know? So let's see. They know me as Yargoth. About the tasks I was given. Here's your 10 heads of cattle. That brings us to 10,000. Tavern. We're going to finish doing some trades here. And when we get back, we will be going and talking to some of these other people. Yeah, that's going to finish that quest. But we will be coming back and trying to expand, one, our unit, and two, our knowledge of Nezrod's Folly. Or Nertzy's Folly, however you want to pronounce it. Hopefully you guys will join me for that on Thursday. That's Thursday noon Central Time. And I'm going to try to keep up streams at noon. So if you guys like, please either click that follow button on Twitch or click the like button and the subscribe button down below on YouTube. Thank you everyone, and hopefully you guys have a great day.